What's up, everyone? We're gonna keep this intro short because Mario trained chest and I can see him popping through his shirt. He's gonna drop that camera any second. But back from the Arnold Classic, we have chest today, doing my push session. Starting with flies again, as I stated last chest video, trying to get blood into the muscle before I do any sort of heavy compound stuff, just so that way I have more of a pump. I can use less weight on the bar for my next movements, and we can protect the little strain that I had a few months ago. So we're gonna start with flies. I think the app has me doing 2 sets today of flies before I hop into a Smith machine incline. I think Wyatt might join us. I think you see him coming into the gym right now. So let's throw some weight on here and hop to it. This machine gets heavy pretty quick, right?
Yes.
Yeah. Might put another 45 on here, or 20 kilogram. Potentially be my working sets, we'll see. I'll do one more here. I'm just feeling a little fucking stiff after all that travel. I'm pretty tore up.
Just slept on the couch.
My knee is fucked.
Your knees?
My knee.
Oh,
A fractured one.
Is that for not doing any PT while we were gone, or?
Standing.
Oh.
Yeah, I couldn't even train today. I had to just do shockwave on it, and then...
Is that just like vibrating the?
Yeah.
Yeah, I asked him earlier if I should arch my back or keep it flat against the machine. And he said to keep the back arch because it biases the pec more.
Yeah, actually, at the last bit there at the Arnold, when I was talking to that kid at the Bolt,
Oh yeah.
he was telling me about a shoulder issue he had, and he was going to all these PTs. And I was like, just retracting the pressure scapula, and he showed me how he was doing it.
Was he doing like a 90?
It just wasn't enough.
Oh,
And I was like,
okay.
look, man, it should be like, when you learn how to retract the pressure scapula and like keep that lordotic posture for the first time ever, you get like a lower back cramp almost. So like my cue for people was like, try to make the top of your traps touch the top of your ass. So you're literally like locking in like this. And the second he performed like a set like that, he had 0 shoulder pain. He has a labrum tear, slight labrum tear.
Oh, okay.
And I was like,
I feel like if you arch your back too, it forces your elbows to be at a 90 degree or a 45 degree angle versus a 90. You can't really put them out.
you can still widen, you can still do like a wide grip press that way. It's just,
It feels comfortable though.
it'll stretch the fuck out of your pecs.
Yeah.
Niall moved here finally. You guys saw me train with him in my last video. But a very common running joke we're gonna have is basically he runs on like CPT. He runs on Filipino time, for sure. And I don't actually know how many sessions we'll catch with Niall, to be honest. If I come at 10 usually, there's no way in fucking hell he's coming at 10.
No.
Maybe
I
around
have
like 12.
I whitewashed Vanessa enough, so now she's like, she's on white people time, so it's called punctuality. So what should this rep range matter between flies and presses? Like you said when I was doing incline press in Columbus, you said get out of the 8 to 10.
Incline dumbbell.
Yes.
Right.
But for a fly, do you also want to keep it out of the 8 to 10, or do you want to have it fly?
Using deduction, what do you think? That should be a good thought experiment for you.
Probably a higher rep range.
Why?
Injury. Yeah, okay. So when's it okay to go heavy, like a chest
What do you
press?
think?
Chest press?
So what kind of movements are those?
Flat presses.
Well, like, what's the group of those types of movements? Like deadlifts,
Oh,
squats?
a decline press or like a...
Yeah,
seated
so
machine
like
press.
heavy compounds.
Oh, it's compounds.
Heavy compounds.
Oh, okay.
Heavy compounds are generally where I would keep people, and you don't even have to keep them there, I just start them there, especially when they're massing and shit.
Okay.
So if somebody's in a massing block, fuck yeah, I'll keep them in the 7 to 10 range or 6 to 10 range on most of their heavy compound stuff for most of the time. But again, it's similar to contest prep. The longer you train with high volumes, the more you kind of got to push that volume up a tad.
Okay.
Because you need to push progress. So even on some like Smith machine high incline, I'll push up to that 10 to 20 rep range, depending on where we're at in the mesocycle, depending on what we've done before that, depending on et cetera, et cetera, et cetera.
So for me, entering
It's all just
prep
a
right now,
coaching roadmap.
what would be the ideal?
Yeah, stick to flies to like the 10 to 20 range, whatever. And then when we go do my presses, 6 to 10 range on the incline presses.
Okay.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, I started prep today. So.
Why is now prepping
Prepping.
in a contest prep, on contest prep, however you want to word it.
I'm on prep, Bree. I'm on prep.
You can be in contest prep. Bree's
know.
just fucking wrong about that.
Prep is you.
You're in contest prep. You can be on prep.
I'm on prep.
But you can be in contest prep.
I'm on just a state of mind.
I'm inside of you, contest prep.
Yeah, I'm inside prep.
Bree's just got to find things to complain about, you know?
Of course she does.
War prep just came inside of me.
Yeah, exactly.
Prep came on me last year, that's for sure.
Yes, it did. It's crazy that was all last year that shit happened.
Huh?
It's crazy that was all last year when that shit happened.
So Mario's asking about targeting specific aspects of muscles. Yes, you can, and no, you can't. So mostly your chest shape, your muscle shape, whatever it is definitely due to genetics. We're finding out more and more recently, and bodybuilders have thought for a long time you can target specific, like, oh, do this to target the outer sweep, blah, blah, blah. Most likely it's just not exactly how it works. But when we see people train in extreme ranges of motion for like the end range or peak contraction, let's say, in those end ranges, we are seeing more distal hypertrophy going on in these muscle groups for, like, let's say biceps with deep stretch. Can you target your upper chest? Yes, most likely. And with that, you're still hitting your full pec though. It's just about emphasizing specific parts. So when people are like really, I talked about this in the back video too, when people are overly trying to target one specific muscle inside of the back, it's like, can we make sure that you're emphasizing that? Maybe, but most likely in most of those scenarios, no. But you can target overall muscles in the back. So like, let's say you want to row, usually that's hitting your rhomboids the most. People try to modify rows for lats, I'm unsure why. Unless they just have an overly developed back, which I don't see. I've seen 0 of those. So chest, incline presses can target your upper pecs really well, but you're still hitting the rest of the pecs. Yes, you can do flat pressing, you can do flies and things like that, and it'll hit more of that musculature out here, Mario, that you're asking for. But you know, the chest is split up into different muscles, obviously. It's just about which day you're emphasizing which part. However, again, it is mostly genetic. But yeah, if you want a huge upper chest, mostly do incline pressing. That'll work. That'll grow your upper chest quite a bit. Mario's chest, he has like that split down the middle. That, as well as getting insane chest striations, is mostly genetic. Like, a lot of people have that just like crazy split down the middle. Mine look like they're fucking basically connected. So my chest is super full.
Mono boob.
In the mono boob. But I have big pecs. So the surface area is huge. Mario has more of like a split down the middle of his chest. You can see where they insert a little bit. It's more shallow than mine. That's just all genetic right there, 100%. Ooh, I hate doing PT before this. Drains me. I hardly eat. So I get asked on Instagram to like join in on any controversial take you can think of, like when Mike's stuff was going on, Martin and them, like you name it. First and foremost, Nick Walker is one of my best friends. And we talked about some of this stuff. And Nick publicly was like, look, everything that happened at the Arnold Classic, Martin's temper, how he's been, I genuinely hope he gets better from this stuff, and whatever is bothering him, he can work through it. And that's legitimately, when there's any negativity online and shit like that, guys, that's the way I approach stuff. It's like, I don't know what's going on in his personal life, man. His job is bodybuilder, and I was telling this to Wyatt and them last night, but like, how many people working in an Amazon factory right now just got into a fight with their colleague, and because they're not plastered all over the fucking internet, they're not getting all this hate, and they don't got to deal with all the backlash and losing this and losing that. It's unfortunate that that is the case, but at the same rate, so like both sides, you're an athlete and you need to be respectful. And when you're not, you lose sponsorships, you lose relationships, you lose respect, you lose yourself big time. I'm on the same page as Nick. Any interaction I've had with Martin is usually a positive one. Like whenever we're in the gym, we pass by, fist bump, whatever it may be. So again, don't know what's going on personally. I hope, in the same breath of what Nick said, whatever's bothering him, he gets better. Like, I don't even gotta weigh on this shit, man. It's a good lesson for the audience that watches my shit to, like, one, don't go trying to tear people's character down on the internet. I think it's the stupidest thing ever. Two, try to put yourself in somebody else's shoes. Think about, like, everything else that may be going on. But at the same rate, also hold people accountable. It is true. And that can be as simple as, like, unfollowing somebody until you realize they're a little more respectable. Like that might be something, it might be something that simple. I agree, there's no place for negativity in sport. Like we're not fighting each other in the octagon cage and like shit talking for publicity. That's not what this is. When you're shoving somebody backstage at a bodybuilding show, something else is going on. And maybe he genuinely does hate Nick, but if that's the case, he needs to hold that shit together. That's on him. So hopefully he can get his anger in check. Hopefully that comes in the form of some kind of like mindfulness and being a better person. If it comes in the form of him just shutting the fuck up when Nick's around and still hating him, then fine, whatever. You can hate people, it's all good. I got people that I don't like anymore. But you don't gotta like go shoving them or bashing them or wishing death on them or whatever it may be. So like, my 2 cents, stop engaging in the fucking rage bait bullshit online, no matter what it is, whatever the topic is. Try to really think through things. And maybe yourself, you can learn from it as well. Like what characteristics do I display that are similar here that I could work on? It's probably a better way to look at it than trying to tear somebody's entire reputation down and ruin their career. So again, hope he gets better. He's always been cool to me in person, so it is what it is.
Feels almost kinky. It is. Jared down low and Mario up high. I never came on camera before.
I have.
Throw away your notepad and your Excel sheets. The RP Hypertrophy app has all of your workouts displayed in one place, with guided videos on exercise techniques and a program that evolves to better suit your needs the longer you use the app. All you have to do is follow the plan right on your phone and get the gains. Click on the link in the description of this video to get started.
How you feeling, Wyatt? How you feeling?
This machine sucks dick.
I agree.
It's a terrible machine. Sorry to attack, but
I don't like it either.
that one's cool. Well, yeah.
I'm gonna go use it.
Yeah.
Just go over there. We're changing machines.
Which is a good thing to know. If you do not feel the machine, don't continue with it. Let's
100%.
go just push through it.
Yeah, for me, 1, I feel my pec strain. 2, it's got a weird alignment issue. The other machine just feels way better. We've used it before, so we know we like it. And last mesocycle, I was doing Smith, so I want to change to a machine press. So I'm going to be changing to that instead of this. There you go, auto regulation. So we switched from the torture line to the advanced line. Both are new tech pieces of equipment. I'm a big fan of the advanced line, although it has that super close peg for the weights sit relative to where you're pressing, so it makes it really light. But feels much better on my pec. The incline's nicer. Yeah, there's tons of adjustments on the torture line. You could probably set it up to a point where you're like getting a better connection, but I know this machine's good, so I'm using it. 3 plates, might go to 3 1/4, we'll see. How'd it feel?
A lot better.
3 1/4?
Yeah, fine. Put more in my chest.
I lost like fucking 8 pounds too.
You lost 8 pounds?
Yeah, I can feel it.
Things were gone?
Arnold.
Holy shit.
Yeah. There he is.
He actually made it on time.
Did he?
Look guys, it's 1:05
That's on time for Niall, I guess.
and there's Niall.
I'm gonna need to remember now.
Oh yeah?
From like day 2.
Oh really? Yeah, it's probably fucked too. My knees are fucked. Travis's knees are fucked. Vanessa's not even training. Carol says she's fucking exhausted too.
My working weight on a hack squat,
Yeah.
like Arsenal is like
Like some
4
chick.
plates. And then some chick that weighs 110 pounds is using 6 plates. And she's always wondering why, she's always wondering how can they move that weight? You can join this. How can they move that weight? But I can. And it's like, are you recruiting different muscle groups instead of the quad? Are you pushing with your...
And also, how fucking short is their range of motion?
True.
Like, I mean, that's the notorious one is leg press, right?
Yeah, it's always leg press
Yeah.
or some kind of like squat.
You gotta remember too, like you're a year removed from not tracking training, etc. Like I'm a professional bodybuilder and I'm doing 3 1/4 and you're doing 2. That seems pretty reasonable to me with solid technique, because I could easily throw 5 plates on here if I wanted to. Holy rundown. I'm gonna eat so much food today, bro.
You're gonna eat so much food?
Yeah. I'm gonna pig out. I'm gonna go to a fucking buffet. I'm gonna go to a fucking Cheesecake Factory. I'm gonna take Mario and his wife out to a strip club.
I think you're saying this because I started prep. FOMO, bro, FOMO. I can watch you. You guys are gonna food cuck me. Yeah, like that? Pull it apart for me.
So I think when I did this video last time, I put on the RP member, so I did ask about like seeing the leg stuff. So I don't know if you guys want to see that. Me and Mario will record one, but I'm doing like mostly PT followed by decent amount of hamstring stuff and whatever I can for knee flexion to hit the quads. I can do a whole video walkthrough and talk about why and what I'm doing, some of the injury preventative stuff around that and why, and what I'm doing with my PT in order to get that done. So Mario, actually, if you wanna, I don't know if you're available, Thursday, I have PT again. We could potentially, they could see the shockwave stuff, John could talk about it, then we could come do a training session right after. That's what I'm currently doing. And I think it'd be cool for you guys to see even some of the stuff that I'm not necessarily believed in. So like, for example, he does shockwave on me. There's shockwave all the way down my shin, all the way up my gastroc, all the way into my hamstring. Whereas it's not doing much for you from like some of the mechanisms they speak about, but it is, however, a proprioceptive feedback mechanism, which I always talk about, that can make me and help me move better by getting this tissue more relaxed and have less muscular tone to it, less neural drive to it. Because it's guarding. It's what we call it in sports science, guarding. Anytime I move, I'm tensing because I have an injury right now. Because I have that injury, all the muscles around that spot guard and tense. And it makes it to where it has a higher muscular tone through the day. So like if you felt both shins, prior to the shockwave, it's very tense. It's very like, oh, the second I get close to it, my knee wants to protect itself. So what the shockwave can do is give you that proprioceptive feedback to tell your brain, hey, there's pain in a certain area. Let's move a little better so we can not feel it so much. You do that enough through time, and that can help you to train around your injuries and feel better. That's the actual mechanism behind it. So when we go in there, and John's brilliant whenever he talks you through stuff, because he's a chiropractor, but he also understands that, you know, chiropractic work doesn't really do too much. And oftentimes, especially taught with like old stuff, it's pretty pseudoscience. But John is awesome. He's a doctor, chiropractic work, helps me with my PT stuff, helps give people like some functional medicine stuff, helps with the shockwave, with the compression, red light, all that stuff that has limited data on it. he can help you understand why it could work, but he's very rational in the same breath, where he's like, here's what it could be doing. We still need more research, but it is a tool that I like to use, and it has seemed to help some of my clients. He talks with a lot of like non-absolutes, which I really love about John. And he knows that movement is medicine. And he knows that getting people back into movement is how you fix injuries, not doing all these weird snapping techniques and like injecting people with peptides. So everything is case by case. And with me, he's been very, very strategic on what we're implementing, how we're getting back into training around this. And it'd be cool to introduce him to you guys because he's fucking brilliant. So maybe Thursday, me and Mario go there, do some shockwave, come back here, do the leg stuff, and show you what's up. Yeah.
Like a pigeon.
I've been training with that technique for a long time. Once you get used to it also though, Mario, like you'll jump from 2 plates to 2 1/4 in like 6 weeks. Because you get used to that. Most people aren't used to that full concentric contraction with their pecs because they do that cave shit like you said, and they start recruiting their front delts and their triceps more. So when you first do it, you build so many metabolites right away that you're like failing here. You're like, fuck. But you get used to it over time. Good.
That wasn't coming up. I could have got it up if I rounded, but he's watching.
You clearly failed.
Yeah.
Why'd you go for another one?
It's cool.
Fucking Christ.
It's
I'm always gonna be more jacked if you keep doing that shit.
I didn't go for another one.
I'm so Mario, literally in the edit, can you please rewind the tape right now? Thank you.
That was me going
The
for another one.
fuck? Yes.
I just like to push it. It was a lengthened partial. Really, really lengthened. No.
I want to, because
Oh, weighted?
no, I want to just do these. I just don't know if I should. I have this super short close grip bench or
Do you-
push press.
Do you do dip?
Push up.
Okay.
Yeah, I still arch, but torso lean is going to dictate if it's more tricep and more chest. So if you lean your torso forward, you think about it, you're artificially like arching your back anyway, because you're literally like this. So it's going to stretch the pecs more. The more upright you are, the more tricep it's going to hit, because you get more of a stretch here instead of this. Here's a good way to think about it, Mario.
Excuse me.
Fully vertical on a dip. What does this mimic? A push down. Fully horizontal, what does it mimic? A push up. So the more forward you lean, the more towards the push up you're gonna be. The more vertical you are, the more towards the push down you're gonna be. What does a push down hit when you're training it? Triceps. What does a push up hit? Mostly chest. So that's how you kind of remember that. Yeah,
Keyword, mostly chest.
mostly.
Correct.
Same thing here, mostly tricep when you're still hitting your fucking pecs.
I mean, I still felt it in my triceps, so leaning forward.
Yeah, of
but
course.
Yeah.
Yeah, you're going to. Well, that's the thing. Like, you're not doing a push-up, and even push-ups recruit your triceps. So the more you get like this, the more tricep involvement you get until you're all the way here, where it's mostly triceps and some chest.
Oh, sorry.
So this is mostly chest and some triceps.
Train the way the muscle is supposed to work. Are you Christ on a little?
Just to get my knees out of the way of that.
Ah,
I'm trying to hit more tricep too because my pec.
superset. So out of shape. I'm so out of shape. It's bad.
Shit. I have a PM session tonight where I'll do my tricep emphasis stuff. So obviously I hit triceps there too, but not a lot. And then lateral delts and biceps. Today's a hard one. Today's a really hard one. I traveled to Arnold on Wednesday. Just got back yesterday at noon. Trained pretty hard, got way too many steps. Lots of standing. Standing takes it out of me. That fucked my knee up a ton. But systemically fatigued today. I'm gonna eat quite a bit of food because I'm down a substantial amount of weight. I need to eat for sure. Guys, as always, thanks for watching. Me and Mara might try to film that video for you guys for the leg day. Tomorrow I head back. We'll try to get that one out. And continue to support the channel, like, share, comment. Go watch some of the more recent RP videos where I'm in there so they're actually good again. Again, appreciate you guys. I'll see you next time.